So it's a perpetuating misperception that hunting and poaching are exactly the same thing. I'm getting pretty much tired of people conflating the two ideas together. Antis use it against us. They constantly misuse the term purposefully. So how do we get around this? Like, how do we undo these mistruths? All we can do is we can point out these mistruths and we can arm you, our community, with seeds that you can plant as you are wading through this world that is social media and the lies that come with it when it comes to conflating hunting and poaching being the same thing. So we've seen this week on Barstool Sports, an Instagram page that has 11 million people, a writer talking about how a poacher illegally took a lion in Zimbabwe, that the hunt was illegal and that the hunt was intentionally cruel. Similarly, there was another article written that says hunting enables poaching. I was like, wow, that can't be true. So I was intrigued. So I opened the article and I started reading through. So the author stated in his article, first, there are logistical reasons why hunting enables poaching. And where hunting is legal, it's very simple for the poachers to act and dress like hunters and slip in and poach. What? That doesn't make any sense. You got to remember, hunting operations all around the world are economic endeavors. Hunters just don't slip in and slip out and hunt legally. Again, those are poachers that are coming in, slipping out illegally. So a little bit further down, he states that legal hunting is correlated with higher poaching rates. And there was a link. So I was like, oh wow, he's going to come up with a really cool scientific report, scientific article that says this to be true. But when you click on that link, it takes you to a report by IFAR, which is the International Fund for Animal Welfare, and naturally the entire report is not justified by any science and is just a hit piece against hunting. Unfortunately, the article was so poorly constructed, the second logistical reason never ever came up to bear. So how do we start unpacking this? How do we start arming you with the information, the narrative, the rhetoric, to be able to push back when you see something like this, when you see hunting and poaching conflated? When you break down the logic of someone insisting that hunting and poaching are the same thing, you have to question the ethical basis of that argument. If you had to simplify the difference between hunting and poaching, this is what I would say. It's like saying shopping and shoplifting are the same thing. What happens when you shop? You take your time, you're selective, you pay at the end, and you use the thing that you just bought. Shoplifting, on the other hand, is quick, it's in and out. It's non-selective. You hide it away from the world of what you just shoplifted. And at the end of the day, it's not for you. You go and you sell it to someone else. That inherently is the simplified difference between hunting and poaching. You see, hunting is a legal and ethical endeavor, and that's where the rubber meets the road, or where the arguments cross over. That many believe that hunting is unethical. The killing of an animal is unethical. All right, so then let's question the idea or the basis of that ethic. Is it unethical to take one lion to increase biodiversity in an area and to increase the economics of that area? Or is it more ethical to replace hunting with agriculture and multiple lions, multiple predators, leopards, wild dogs, hyenas, whatever is going to influence that agricultural crop, that low production beef crop, to be removed off the landscape, and biodiversity goes down? Which is more ethical? Which is more sustainable? Which is more sustainable for wildlife for the future? I can confidently and honestly say that hunting, when undertaken in a sustainable, wildlife-centric manner, benefits biodiversity and benefits wildlife. Now, are there areas that hunting does not occur that way? Of course. But that's one bad apple floating in a barrel of very good apples. Unfortunately, it's that bad apple that gets pointed at. But for the vast majority, all over the world, hunting increases wildlife, protects land, restores land from Mississippi to Australia, from Pakistan to Zimbabwe. It is a universal rule when it comes to protecting the land, protecting the wildlife so that we can hunt it. Is everything about hunting perfect? No, absolutely not. And we as hunters and our hunting community must constantly improve, must constantly look at how we are able to change the perceptions around who we are, change the PR around hunting, and also figure out how we can make wildlife management more sustainable, more productive. Because at the end of the day, if we're not improving hunting, we're losing it. So the next time someone says hunting is poaching, use this information, push back in a very intelligent, articulate, respectful fashion. Make them think. Next time someone says hunting is unethical, tell them, okay, what's more ethical? Make them think. Humbled and grateful for your support. Keep fighting for hunting.